So, today is Wednesday. On the road, like usual, heading into work. Not too excited about today, because I know today's going to be a bunch of just boring stuff. Wednesdays are normally my day, because I've got a lot of wrapping up to do from Monday and Tuesday's workload. Like, Wednesday's one of those days. It's odd, because Wednesday, the goal is to wrap up Monday and Tuesday and prepare for Thursday and Friday. Because Thursday and Friday are more about, like, just labor work. Nice thing is, though, today should be the day I get my scissor lift, so that's sweet. Hopefully. And we'll see how today goes. I don't know. I'm feeling okay. I had a really hard time waking up this morning. I think it's just because, like, this is the first full week that I've put, like, training and cardio into full effect again. So, it's going to be interesting just to see how, I feel at the end of the week. I know my body's going to recover, and I'm recovering relatively well. It's just a matter of getting there, getting to a point where my body is accustomed to the abuse again. But I don't know. I'm feeling okay for a Wednesday morning. The weather's not helping, though. It's Ohio, and it looks like crap outside. Anyway, so I don't know. We'll see what today holds. So, today is Thursday. On my way into work, as usual. I don't know, man. This week has been kind of bland. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's why I haven't really recorded a whole lot of anything. But the nice part about it being so bland is just being able to enjoy it, you know what I mean? When you got excitement going on all the time, it's really hard to enjoy life, because you're constantly going from one move to the next move to the next move to the next move. On boring weeks like this, where, like, there's not a lot of ups and downs, kind of get to sit back a little bit and just enjoy things. Like last night, I went shopping with my kids to get them shoes for school, which was really fun. They enjoyed it. It was really, really cool. Because I've got 3 girls going to school now and 1 boy, Connor felt kind of funny about shoe shopping, because he really wasn't super excited about it like the other 3 were, because, girls and shoes and boys and shoes, a whole different story. Like, boys, we really kind of don't care about shoes. The only time we really care about shoes is if there's a sneaker release on something that we really, really want. Outside of that, like, just going to buy shoes, it's kind of bland. So he wasn't into it, and it was kind of funny because he was trying to buy into being excited about the shoes. And you could tell, because he really didn't care until he noticed how much they cared, and then he was like, yeah, I get new shoes, and he tried to, like, hype it up for himself. It was really cute. That's kind of the way a lot of stories go, right? Like, the hype you have behind something is super, super small, but when you realize it's a big deal to other people, you kind of start buying into the hype. That's kind of where that whole Sorry. There's a truck pulled over with like 3 state troopers. It was kind of weird. But anyway, it's kind of like, those fanfare teams. You know what I mean? Like, and we all know, like, for instance, the Cavs, when they won the championship, so many people turned into Cav fans. Not because they were Cav fans originally, but because they bought into all the hype and everything that was surrounding the Cavs. They bought into it. You get that out of football. You get that out of most sports. You've got people that generally don't care about sports, but they buy into certain teams because of the hype that builds around them. The same goes for, just your general life. You got people in your life that get promotions, that get raises, that get buy a new car or whatever, whatever the circumstance may sit. And you buy into the hype of them doing that because they were so excited about it that as they talked to you about their excitement, you kind of felt like if you weren't excited for them, you were either being a hater or it would have been rude. So you start buying into it with them, and then eventually what happens is, depending on how big of a scenario this really is, you start catering to it a little bit more. Like you'll think about yourself in the same light as the hype of somebody else. So for instance, if one of your friends gets a promotion, you're excited for them because they're excited, but then you start taking that excitement in the other direction of, well, how come I haven't gotten a promotion in my job, or why haven't I acquired the level of success that they're at? And that hype kind of turns into a knife that kind of jabs you in the gut, you know what I mean? The thing of it is, though, you got to buy into your own hype. You got to buy into your own hype. A lot of people don't understand that, and that's the reason why they don't get to certain levels of self-confidence that they need to achieve to be successful. Because here's the thing, reality is, successful people are only successful because they're confident in themselves. Without that confidence in themselves, they would not be successful. And you see that across the board, and no matter whether it's in sports, whether it's in politics, whether it's in journalism, it doesn't matter. Whatever field you try to correlate that to, self-confidence makes a person successful. Now, you can't become successful on self-confidence alone, but I'm telling you right now, like, self-confidence makes a giant, giant difference in whether you succeed or fail. I can tell you from personal experience, self-confidence is massive when you're lifting weights. If you're loading up a lot of weight on the bar and you go down with it, you got to have the self-confidence that you're able to hold that weight and bring it back up. Without that self-confidence, you're probably going to choke. That's not okay. The same can be said whenever you go to your boss and ask for a raise, whenever you're going after a promotion or a new job or whatever. If you don't have the self-confidence behind what you're trying to accomplish, chances are you won't get it, or you won't go as far as you want to go with it. Let's go there. Because sometimes it's not just about achieving your goal. Sometimes it's not just about becoming successful. Sometimes it's not about any of that, actually, or sports or anything. Sometimes self-confidence is something that you need just so you can function. Because without self-confidence, I mean, the littlest things can tear a person down without their own self-confidence and believing in themselves that they're better than that or more than that or whatever. So I guess my biggest part of advice in this video is you gotta exude self-confidence. You gotta be confident in your capabilities and your tools, I explain this to my kids all the time, that God gave us all a special set of tools. And in those tools, we have been given the design to carry out certain things that other people aren't built to carry out. We're equipped with certain things that only we can accomplish because that's our path. If you're not confident in your toolbox, you're not going to accomplish what you're meant to accomplish. You're not going to get done what you want to get done. It's just not going to happen. And that's a giant, giant part of self-confidence, is understanding and knowing that your toolbox, the things that you have, what you're equipped with, can carry you through. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't buy into their own hype. And that's why a lot of people find themselves stuck. Because if you don't believe you can do it or don't believe you deserve it, then you won't get it. You won't achieve it because you won't have the mindset that you need to do it. A lot of us talk ourselves out of our own success in so many ways. And I'm not just talking success in business or anything like that. I'm talking about all around in life. We talk ourselves out of things. Well, I can't do that, or I don't have the finances for that, or and the list can go on and on and on. Like we give ourselves a bunch of reasons and a bunch of explanations as to why we don't, or we can't, or we shouldn't. But we never give ourselves any real reasons why we should. And when we don't give ourselves the reasons why we should, we talk ourselves down. We downplay ourselves. We do the opposite of hyping ourselves up. We downplay ourselves. And you never get anything good out of that. Ever. That's just period. So, you gotta buy into your own hype, man. Some of my greatest achievements is because I bought into my own hype. Some of my greatest failures is because I didn't believe in myself. I went into a situation without being as confident as I should have been going into it, and I failed. I didn't fail because I couldn't do it. I failed because I lacked the confidence to believe in myself that I could. I can't tell you how many opportunities I've blown in my lifetime just because of the loss of self-confidence and things. How many times I felt like going into a situation that I needed to prove myself so much that I put so much pressure on the situation that people that were involved were like, we don't want anything to do with you because you don't even know. You don't even know if you can do it. If you don't even know you can do it, then we're not going to trust that you can do it. So, you got to buy into your own hype. That's going to be it for me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell. I got to do a new outro. I haven't changed my outro in a minute. I need to change my outro. Hit the bell, because if you don't hit the bell, even if you're subscribed now, apparently, you won't get notified to the new videos that's up. So make sure you hit the bell, and I hope you guys enjoy. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think about the video, what you guys would like to see me talk about, or any questions or whatever. I'm always open to communicate with you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day, a great weekend, and I'll see you guys back out here on Tuesday.